Hi, so in this video I'm going to talk about yield farming. It's a real craze in the DeFi space right now. So basically with yield farming, you can use your crypto to earn more crypto, right? So if you're going to hodl your crypto and not sell it, you want to just store it away because you believe in a project for the long term, you might as well earn more crypto while you're storing it away. And that's what a lot of people do, but they have different strategies, right? So these yield farmers, what they're doing is they're taking a stable coin or another cryptocurrency of a value and basically providing it to a platform which has a liquidity pool. And a liquidity pool is basically a smart contract with funds, right? So they put it into this liquidity pool, they lock it up over a period of time, and then they earn rewards. And that reward could be in the form of the crypto asset that they locked up or another crypto asset, a native crypto asset to that platform. And that native crypto asset of that platform may have certain utilities within that platform, right? So they can have less fees or some other features, other services that can be accessed using that reward token. So the liquidity provider or the yield farmer basically would lock their cryptocurrency up for a period of time and earn a reward in the native cryptocurrency and the other crypto. There is a way, some platforms actually provide more than one reward. Okay, so they could earn one crypto asset that they've actually put in, or a different one that they actually want. The demand is there for that one, plus the native cryptocurrency as well. So when they're earning, they basically have these strategies where they take out that crypto reward and they put it into another liquidity pool for increasing the gains there as well. So every yield farmer has different strategies of increasing the amount of yield or crop, and the type of crop as well, the type of cryptocurrencies that has a value. So they have these strategies of which platform to use, when to go in, how much to take out, what reward to take out, and where to put it next, right? So the liquidity pool itself is basically all these assets that are locked up, and from that these platforms then can have other services like lending, borrowing, savings. All this can happen from that liquidity pool. So one way to measure the success of a platform is looking at the total value locked up, or the TVL. And you can go to DeFi Pulse, a website where all these DeFi projects are basically listed, and they have a comparison, and you can see the amount of TVL, the total amount locked up, right? So basically, in a nutshell, you have these liquidity providers, yield farmers, who are going to store their wealth of crypto anyway, but they store it by locking it up over a period of time in the liquidity pool. And because they do so, they earn rewards, which they then use in other liquidity pools to get more rewards in another crypto asset. And at some point, they're probably selling on an exchange and earning the crypto asset that they want to hold, like Bitcoin or ETH. But at the same time, they're providing the liquidity to these pools, and from those pools, we have these services, these DeFi services, decentralized services of borrowing, lending, exchanging of different assets, because you've got different assets coming in and out. So you can have that as well. And these are automated market makers, okay, because there is no central authority, there's no central point of control, there is no central entity who has access to these funds. It's all happening automatically, because as people put in crypto assets to earn the rewards, they're providing the liquidity, and also all these services are able to work, because that's how it's been developed. And all the platform itself, you know, if you go to one of these DeFi platforms, it asks you to connect to your MetaMask, so you're doing it all without giving you access to your funds, but whenever you do provide the liquidity, you're getting another token that represents the amount that you're putting in. So whenever you want to unlock your tokens, you want to take it out, your tokens you can take out. As long as there's liquidity and there's success of that project, you can take it out, okay? Where things go wrong is when the code is being it's not being audited, or there's rug pulls, and the people have like these loopholes within the code where they can actually take out the funds and leave no liquidity in there at the end of it. So you have to be cautious, and that's why people look at the TVL, look at the total value locked up, to see how much confidence the community has in that project. Okay, so where there is a lot of liquidity, it's most likely a lot of people are trusting that platform, and obviously there are other things that you've got to check, like the team and the activity and what their actual intention is, and what's do they have other products. The products themselves, the services and the products, that gives it value. Okay, the platform itself. So you want to be a yield farmer of a platform. You want to be, as a yield farmer, you want to be using platforms that are that have products, that have services, that have community. Because what you don't want is you don't want to lock up your funds in a liquidity pool that basically could disappear. Somebody could do a rug pull. So that's why you look at the TVL, you look at the total value locked up, to see how popular it is, how many people are basically using that. And that's something that exchanges also look at, to see how popular it is. Because if millions or billions are going into a liquidity pool, into a platform, then there's a lot of money to be made as well in actually exchanging the native token of that platform on an exchange like Binance, right? So then, these tokens, the native token of the actual platform, gets listed on an exchange, and then that increases the amount of value in dollar value or Bitcoin value of that token, because people start exchanging, because they need that token to use on that platform to gain other services, other things. Because if they want to lend or borrow, or take advantage of other services, or even access that liquidity platform, that liquidity pool, they need that token. So there is utilities of that token as well. So it's very complex in that sense. But in a nutshell, what yield farming is using your crypto to earn more crypto by providing it and locking it up in a liquidity pool.